Hi, I'm Avery Davidson.
And I'm Kristen Oaks-White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week. Well, dairy farmers across the country continue to have trouble making ends meet. This week, the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago pointed out that dairy farmers in its 7th district are going through significant financial stress. It's a subject that came up last week when Neil Melancon went to Washington, D.C. with a group of Louisiana Farm Bureau young farmers and ranchers.
One young farmer is trying to make it in the dairy industry and asked the Louisiana delegation what options were there for his farm. This week, TWILA's Neil Melancon takes us to the last operating dairy farm in East Baton Rouge Parish.
For as long as anyone can remember, this corner of East Baton Rouge Parish has been a dairy. Victor Womack IV is hoping it will be all his one day. He's not in a rush for his parents to retire. He's just hoping it will still be around.
My daddy was getting $16 a hundredweight when he started back in the 70s. And as a helper on the farm, we're still getting $16 a hundredweight.
Womack was part of the recent delegation to Washington, D.C., where the details of the latest farm bill are still being worked out, including the dairy provisions especially. While he says it will be helpful, Womack doesn't think it will be enough.
It was great to meet all the senators and representatives because it gave them an idea of what I do in Louisiana and the struggles that I go through, such as far as WOTUS and the new act for dairy health. But it's still not enough. We need better resolutions for dairy farmers because we're coming up on an upcoming battle that if we don't have something done, we're going to lose all the dairy farmers. There's 70 left in the state of Louisiana, and probably by the end of next year, I might be out of business because there's no help.
Womack's mom, Joy, says the problem is in black and white. When your feed bill alone is 4/5 of your monthly milk check, it's hard to stay in business.
We got 16 tons of feed, and it is right at $4,000. And we got $5,000 on our check. So, I mean, when you stop to think about that, that's $1,000 left. You have to pay your employees. You have lights, water, gas, and other things.
Vic has been doing what he can, even taking an off-farm job. However, a recent injury is keeping him from being able to do physical labor there. That's a problem, not only for the Womack farm, but also for everyone who loves dairy products.
I would love to, but I don't see how it's possible. I don't know what the market's going to do. I need more stabilization in my product, or I'm going to have to go out and find a real job outside the farm and try to milk on top of that.
The Womack's milk products can be found in grocery stores all across Louisiana or online. We'll link you over there on our website. It's a good idea to give them your support as there are now just 70 dairies left in total in Louisiana. And guys, this is something I've followed since I started my career. Some of my first stories were on dairy. There were more than 1,400 dairies when I began 23 years ago, and now we're down to 70.
It's unbelievable just the change in how prices, and now they're going through some issues in New Mexico with their dairy industry and the costs of hauling the milk.
With pollution.
Well, when I started, there were 140 dairies because I remember the change, and I know the 3 dairies that I've done stories on, so I've been here 9 years, all 3 of those are shut down now.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know, and I tell people all the time, you don't care about it because there's such a barrier between the prices farmers get and what you're paying for in the grocery store. But when they have to start trucking that milk in from New Mexico, from Wisconsin, all those cheese products, all that ice cream you love, then you'll care, but by then it'll be too late.
Well, we'll just keep praying that things change and turn around, and hopefully we might be able to get a few dairies to open back up here in Louisiana. Thank you very much, Neil Melancon.